Hi guys, welcome to another video. Solana just released a smartphone for developers. This is something very new in this space and no other cryptocurrency has done that before. The first mobile phone made by Solana for blockchain. Snoop Dogg, Eminem just released a new song, and in the music video we can see the Bored Ape Yacht Club avatars. This is something new in the music industry. First video and by these top-notch rappers featuring their bike avatars. And Cristiano Ronaldo has made an NFT partnership with Binance. This is going to be the first popular footballers partnership in NFTs with a crypto exchange. Today we're going to be discussing a lot of altcoins and looking at Bitcoin's yearly chart. First thing first, let's get into BTC's 4-hour chart. On this chart, we are facing resistance from our downtrend line, which is also our bearish divergence. We've been clearly trading in this channel for the past 2 days. There's not much action, though we have come above the SMA 50 on the 4 hours. Looking good, but unfortunately the lack of volume and not being able to close above this line is a big concern right now. If we get into Ethereum's chart, Ethereum on the 4 hours is also above the SMA 50 now, facing resistance from the bearish divergence line, also the downtrend line, not having enough volume to break above or close above on the 4 hours. Our upper BB is right now at $1,227. If we do have a breakout from our downtrend line, we are likely to get into this range, and probably this is gonna act as a big resistance. Then we look into USDT's dominance. USDT's dominance is clearly creating a head and shoulders pattern with this as the neckline. Now we're beginning to see a downfall coming in USDT's dominance. While Ethereum and BTC remain sideways, we are seeing a bearish parabolas on altcoins. A lot of altcoins have begun to perform and they are having quick upsides. Let's look into BTC's dominance. BTC's dominance has been trading in this channel since the 19th of June, and we haven't seen any big moves or any kind of upside on the BTC dominance. We are getting closer and closer to the daily uptrend line, likely to have some kind of bounce from here and then head towards the 50%. Everything is depending right now on the move that Bitcoin is going to be making very soon. We get into the Bitcoin's dominance cycle. We were in this phase where we saw Bitcoin's price was going down, altcoins were going down. Now we are stuck between somewhere in this, which we could confirm by Monday once we see a Sunday's weekly closing. In the third one, we are likely to see Bitcoin's price lateralizing. It is lateralizing right now, but we are seeing altcoins having a quick upside. So we just have to wait and see whether this is a bearish parabola because everything was so sold out. It's beginning to have some kind of a bounce, or we are actually heading into the fourth relationship where we can see Bitcoin's dominance has gone down and BTC's price is going up on the 4 hours and altcoins are beginning to pump. Let's get into the others dominance to understand exactly what's happening on BTC and on the altcoins. If we look here, we had a quick upside, a good 15-16% upside on others dominance. That shows us that others altcoins are beginning to get a lot of upsides. This will have some kind of a retest, and if this trend line does hold, if BTC's dominance increases, then it will be a very good time to see all the market heading into this cycle where BTC is likely to pump and altcoins are also likely to pump, which we can say the alt season is here. Now I want to share with you guys AXS token. AXS is a very big play to earn game, was one of the first games to create this hype around play to earn. If we see AXS is having a very good upside from its breakout right now. We are also above our upper band, which is around $16.37. We are building some kind of support around the SMA 50, which is at $14.10. It is interesting to see that right now AXS, just like some other altcoins, is having a very good upside, but it's gonna be very difficult to tell whether these upsides are gonna hold up or we're gonna see a waterfall downside coming very soon. If we look at the price structure, this was a lower high, then we made a lower low, and now we're beginning to make another lower high. So if these lower highs continue and we don't break above this zone of about $28, then it's likely we're gonna see a big downside coming in AXS. Let's have a look at Link. If we get into Link chart, we are getting very close to our upper band, which is at $7.67. We are taking support from SMA 50, which is at $6.61. Our lower BB is at $5.55. I did predict for Chainlink to at least go to the levels of 3.69. So if we want to calculate how much downside we can see on AXS, is going to be about 50%, which is going to be a lot. We've only seen AXS come down about 30 to 40% for now, and with these upsides it's back up about 50 to 60%. So once we have that quick downside, it will actually build some kind of bottom at $3.69. It's going to be very important to see how Chainlink reacts and closes on this weekend. Let's get into Matic. Matic is also having a very big upside right now. Matic is having a lot of partnerships, a lot of on-chain growth, which is a very good sign for Matic. It has completed a very good head and shoulders pattern with this as the neckline. Now we have seen the breakout, and now we are seeing that it has reached almost the target it was building from the inverse head and shoulders. Now we are facing some kind of resistance to go up. The volume has been very good on the 4 hours. We would like to see it build some kind of support on the support line of 0.565 cents. If we do continue to see further upside, will be interesting. That will also depend on the others' dominance closing on the Sunday. Let's see what is the 4 years cycle tops and bottoms. So we start the cycle from 2017, where we went to all-time high of $19,891. Then the following year we had a downside to around $3,128. The next year we had upside in 2019 of $13,868. The following year we had a downside which was around $3,858. So now we can expect some kind of a similar price structure to continue. Right now we are taking support from our previous high of 2017. We are likely to come back into the region somewhere here of 2019 highs, or likely to come back very low in these zones to probably build a new low of 2022 around $6,000 to $7,000. So I won't rule out $6,000 to $7,000, because if we take a ruler from here and try to measure how much downside we've seen right now, is about 74%. If we want to make it to around 80%, that would be our 2019 high. And if you want to see a downside to about 90%, that would be around $6,769. So we have to keep our positions very clear in this market. So this is possible. BTC has done that in the past. So all the data suggests either 2019 high is going to be our bottom, or we're going to make a new one in this range of $6,000 to $7,000. We look at the volume trend. The volume still needs some big volume to come in here and fulfill the trend line and bounce from there. That's where we usually see this upside. Then we see a lot of lateralizing movement, because this was a clear fake out in those days in 2021 October when we saw a quick upside. This was just done by the institutions to actually make a new all-time high, and didn't have much difference in both of them of about $5,000 to $6,000. Now we are not seeing any green candles on the monthly. We want to see an upside from the red candle and then see a green candle like we have seen, and that's the confirmation for a big bull run in this market. Let's see the big data on gate.io. So we are in extreme fear of 11. Yesterday we were 11. Long and short ratio global data is pretty even Stevens in 1 hour and 24 hours. If we look into long and short ratio block trades, 70.63% people are in long positions in 24 hours, and 84.41% people in 1 hour are in long positions. Funding rate for BTC is positive, for Ethereum it's negative, and market sentiment for both of them are neutral. Funding rate is likely to change if we see an upside or a downside on Ethereum. Next up, we are going to be looking at this news that was shared by the Harmony team. Has identified a theft occurring this morning on the Horizon Bridge amounting to approx 100 million. We have begun working with the national authorities and forensic specialists to identify the culprit and retrieve the stolen funds. This is a very bearish news for Harmony protocol. Yesterday data came out about the jobless claims, and jobless claims statistics didn't really meet the forecast, were slightly higher, which was not a good news for economy. Fed Chair Powell, we don't think we will need a provoke a recession. Our goal is for a soft landing, going to be very challenging. I very doubt now that we're gonna have that soft landing. Fed rate hikes won't bring down gas or food prices. High rates will moderate asset prices. So now the only chance we have in this market is for institutions to pump this market. A lot of retailers are going to be getting hit by this inflation and they won't be able to invest the amount of money they wanted in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Gonna be back in here soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.